No! I forgot to switch the mics again. All right, well, what is good, everyone? Welcome back, and we've got a lot going on today. But before we get into what we've got going on today, we're joined by the one, the only Izorn, who I didn't know what he was gonna do beforehand. I had zero warning. All right. Well, to break down a little, my bad.
Risky and ready to cast and use my mouth a lot.
All right, well, to break down what we got going on, we've got a really long night ahead of us. There's actually 4 matches. You saw 3 on the schedule because that's all that we're set up for. But we've got Durats versus Juicer Alert, followed up by Acrobatic Aura versus Los Niños, and then Unlimited Auras taking on Avalanche. That's going to be a beast one. Stay for that. And then Boost Brigade versus Chaos Crew to end off the night. We've got a 4 series going on tonight. I'm excited for it. But without further ado, let's look at this matchup we got going on tonight. This is Durats versus Juicer Alert.
Go! Yeah, should be a good series. We got a 2-3 Juicer Alert, and why am I now forgetting what the other name is? Durats.
Yeah, there you go. I did this. I gave it to you
Juicer
psychically.
2-2 Durats. Both teams, seem to be pretty solid on both ends of the field. I haven't really even looked over this. Actually, I am looking at it. Roughly the same stats. Obviously, win percentage a little different. Goals and saves, whatever. But should be very, very evenly matched teams. Should be a good series.
Yep, I'm really looking forward to this. These are actually 2 teams I've only played 3 teams in Division B thus far. Honey Nut, Durats, and Juicer Alert, and these are 2 of them. So we'll see which matchup I should have done better in according to their matchup. But I'm looking forward to this one. In terms of team stats, there isn't much to dive into. They both have 0 red on them, so I couldn't tell you.
Sorry, I was reading stuff on my phone.
Yeah, you're
about
reading
my
the
mic
text that Eric sent you. I already fixed it. You're good. I adjusted your volumes. We're chilling. But
Pippin.
let's look at the first team we got going on today. They're technically the unfavored team by about 8%. I mean, their wins are the same, but it's Durats. Durats are led by Skay. They have Sleepy and Salty Steve. Skay actually plays for SDSU and CCL, so I know he is quite good. That man can pull up, as you can see in his stats, 0.89 goals a game. That guy kills it. Assists a game, he's definitely not lacking there either. But honestly, not too many stats to jump out besides leading in that goals a game for his team. He's definitely doing a really good job leading this team. This entire team doesn't really have stats that stand out. I mean, they're all within 0.3 goals of each other. They're all within 1.17 assists of each other. They're all really, really bundled close together in terms of stats. There's not much you can break down. The only thing I know is that once they get fired up, they're cooking. Like we actually got reverse swept by them. Once they got that first game though, it was like they were firing every single game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm Div C, so I can't say too much. But yeah, I mean, looking at these stats, obviously Skay with leading this team in goals per game with a 0.89, like you had mentioned. Obviously, a pretty good offensive threat, but also leading his team in a few other of the things, like what we have: saves a game, shots a game, and shooting percentage. All of which are very, very offensive heavy presence. But yeah, no, each of the players here seem to be very well rounded, very similar, and which could benefit them in the long run.
Yep. Now let's take a look at Juicer Alerts if you want to talk about them for a sec.
Yeah, for sure. So we have 2-3 Juicer Alert led by Alice, followed by Hambungus and kind of Super Dubs. Obviously, Alice, similar to Durats team captain, leading in goals per game with 1 goal a game, which is very good. Obviously not league leading, which is, okay. But, still 1 goal a game, meaning you have to score 2 goals in order to beat this team. Pretty impressive. Hambungus, my guy, solid player, good all-around player, can really, lock in when needed, can score goals. And kind of Super Dubs, I guess this sounds bad, haven't seen too much of him, like playing-wise, but I know he's, I've seen heard his name a lot. So obviously he can also kind of lock into get a few kind of shifty goals and really benefit this team. And kind of similar to the Rats, no goal other than Allie's 1 goal a game. Nothing super duper stand out, but again, very consistent stats throughout this whole team, making them all very very relatively close players and can really benefit this team, make them a really strong threat against the Rats.
Yep. Honestly, though, I got something to add with kind of super dubs. You like that man can carry. He doesn't like look like the part. Like you've got Alex and Bungus. Those guys are insane. I've seen a lot from those guys. I've played with them a ton, both in ranked and also just like in general. I played tons of Sixers, but kind of super dubs. That man, not only is he like on the grind, like I legitimately debated picking him as my pick, but I let him drop, and he didn't even drop one more. He got picked up immediately by Ali's. Ali snatched him like that. He had it precasted. Because that man is grinding. He is a champ 2 to champ 3 area. He has been pushing up that champ 3 area. He's like passing me in ranked, and he is a third man, and I'm a captain, which, if you want to put that into perspective, that's a little bit much. But obviously he hasn't like peaked above. I'd like to give myself little points on there, but that man, like, he literally is clipped on my head when we played him. So I'm high on kind of super dubs right now. I think he's the best third man out of all thirds man right now. Probably up there with like Penn. But yeah, I think out of all the third mans, kind of super dubs is definitely I mean, Huskers is the best. My teammate, obviously, he's the best. But yeah. Apparently we're having some issues with finding one of the players. Sleepy apparently doesn't exist at the moment.
So we want to start getting these guys into the party here.
Well, see, I agree with that, except for Skay DM'd me saying, "Hey, we have no idea where Sleepy is." So,
like he's just not.
Like we're talking he died or something. I guess.
Oh, that's awesome.
Although perchance is in Video Ninja, so good for him. I just look at Video Ninja to like see if I can find these guys, and perchance is in Video Ninja. But yeah, so Sleepy's nowhere to be found. It looks like the players are trying to scramble to try to find where he's at. For now, I can invite. Try to get these guys in here, and hopefully,
low key, put me in, dude.
Put me in, coach.
I gotta warm up for my game at 10. By the way, shout out. What I think we're playing Avalanche.
Yeah, that match.
Shout out,
a beast.
Unlimited Aura Avalanche. Tune in 10 o'clock tonight. Going for the 5-0 streak.
Believe in you. I mean, what?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I promise. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I know. It was funny. Who is it? I think Bean Chalupa messaged me after kind of crap talking me after one of our series because that he had casted it. He was talking, oh, you guys are gonna ruin your streak, this, that, whatever. We didn't even play each other like initially scheduled throughout the regular season. Didn't even play each other. This is our ASAP game, our makeup game for the bye week. So he messaged me. He goes, "Dude, I didn't even realize." I was like, "Neither did I." So the match that was never supposed to happen.
So what we're gonna do is we don't know exactly where Sleepy is, so I don't know how long we'd have to yap for. I'm gonna send it to an intermission, so I don't have to try to figure this stuff out while we do this. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned just for a second while we figure this out. The timer will not be accurate on how long until we return, but we'll be back in just a second. We're back, and guess what? Guess what? Sleepy was asleep. Like, not even kidding. This man actually was asleep.
That's crazy, bro.
This-
That's
Okay,
crazy, bro.
Well, so they are back. We're just waiting for them to ready up now. But they are all in the party, and so that means at least we can yap just for a second while we wait for Sleepy to become less sleepy. Because he's just like making sure all of his stuff is good to go in his training. I think real quick. I think that's what he said. No, he's changing something. I don't know. But
Yeah.
we're about to be in. Don't worry. It's not a V
Sleepy's
storm.
coming off. Sleepy's coming off some sleep. Juicer alert coming off of a 7-minute overtime.
Yep. So actually, fun fact: Juicer Alert was also not ready. They were also in a 7-minute OT. Anyways, we're gonna jump right into this one. We're gonna waste no more time on this. Please, DCRL overlay work. Oh no, people changed their names.
Damn, that's tough. Anyway, so like we had said earlier, these teams very, very similar competitively. We have a 2-3 Juicer Alert and a 2-2 Durats. So say it again, just cause obviously an open net here, almost the first goal of the game from Juicer Alert. Both these teams very, very similar. They have those players, those standout players, both of which captains. Both on their team, scoring the most goals for their team. So should be a pretty exciting series. Maybe high scoring. We'll see.
Open for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Indeed,
this is definitely something that I'm hoping for a
Wait,
close match.
before it gets too far in the game, predictions.
Oh, right, yeah.
I got
Juicer.
Juicer
We
Alert
both said Juicer
in
Alert in
5.
4. No, I thought.
Four,
Oh, you're going 5.
four.
Okay.
Yep, 4.
I think we
4.
both said that prior to. I think we just forgot that we said that.
Yes.
It might have been before the casting started, but
Yes.
yeah, 100%. I got a back Juicer Alert on this. Good call though, just in case if we accidentally said it not in game. What are these? Oh, Rocket League volume. Right, I forget I mess with that sometimes.
Oh, apparently we're quiet again. Rocket League volume is very quiet.
Ah, don't worry. I fixed it.
Bitch, pimpin'.
We're also gonna turn crowd
Potty
on.
mouth. Cool. Anyway, so we see some blue pressure here coming up from kind of Super Dubs. Alleys. A little catch bump coming out here by Salty Steve. Hambungus up. Salty Steve maybe for the one-timer, not quite. Kind of Super Dubs getting beat out there by Sleepy. Sleepy taking a little nap in the corner on his backside. Salty Steve up. Kind of Super Dubs up as well. Getting a little clear to the left wall. Hambungus maybe going for 50, not quite. Alleys clearing it out to the right side of the field.
Yep, definitely a very long standstill for these two teams. Both are playing it a little more cautious, at least from what I'm noticing. Just before they like really overcommit, they want to get the first goal of the series, so they don't want to like be doing anything stupid yet. It's only once you're down goals that you need to start stupid strategies to try to bring yourself back into the game. But for now, they're chilling as Alley's gonna rip one on target.
Exactly, yeah. No, I mean, first game of the series is always a feel it out series, unless you obviously are just better than the other team, which then you can kind of, stop it right away. But like we had said, I said a million times, we see a bump coming out as Skay is there to follow up, get the first goal of the game.
Yep, Skay doesn't miss those. You get that bump from Salty Steve, leaving the net wide open. Ball just floating on over net, and that one's going to be easily put away by the captain.
Yeah. But, I mean, as I was saying, when both these teams are such similar, similar skill level, similar play styles, stats-wise, it's going to be hard not to have that feel-it-out game, just, see where the teams are. We see an open net whiff coming out here from Orange side. Forgot who had that tactical fake there. We have kind of Super Dubs up maybe to 50. Hambungus taking over. Maybe a shot on. Nobody's really back. Just kidding. There is. Skay's there. Sleepy getting up the wall. Alley's there to say nada. Getting it to the corner. Maybe trying to get a center pass here. Open net. But Skay is there back in time. I feel like this Durats team just seems to have Skay there to save them for the past, 30 seconds. They had 2 open nets in potential goals from Juicer Alert.
Yep, Skay is definitely a huge factor in this, as Salty Steve gonna get his name mentioned a little bit. He said, y'all were talking about him a little bit too much. Let's put a spotlight on me, as I'm gonna launch this from my own back half, send it across into the net. None of the defense ready for that to be in a dangerous situation for them.
Yeah, as we see, I mean, Skay almost had a little maybe goal steal there, trying to redirect it, but no, didn't get the touch. Maybe he thought a little generous for his teammates, trying to get something. As we see, Hambungus. Nope, that's not Hambungus. Kind of super dubs. Up, maybe trying to go for a double Rooney. Didn't quite get it though. Kind of super dubs turning early, misses the ball. Ali's taking over. Maybe trying to get a center pass. So kind of super dubs. I think low boost. We have Hambungus redirecting it back towards his own net to a back pass to a goalie that isn't there. Little pinch off the corner. Maybe a rule one, not quite. Kind of super dubs and Hambungus double committing, trying to get a little pinch-a-rooney here. Skay with a little redirect, orange blue side. Hambungus maybe going to go for it. Not quite. Just kidding. He does. Ali's taking over, getting it to orange half.
Yep, Skay going to deny them, though, once again. Going to send it across the pitch. That one's going to end up in their corner. Hambungus going to send this one up. Sleepy there to deny. 30 seconds left on the clock. It's looking about over for Juicer Alert. They're going to need to respond now, but Skay trying to make that even more detrimental for the squad. 20 seconds left on the clock. Salty Steve trying to just hold this in the midfield, give them zero chance to shut this one down. One's going across, but it's going to get denied by Sleepy. 10 seconds left on the clock. This one might be just about done, and with that, I think it will do it for game number 1 going to Juicer Alert.
Yeah, indeed.
Juicer Alert,
obviously, how dare you mispronounce their name? I'm joking. It wasn't really a mispronunciation, but anyway. Game 1 wraps up. Win for the Rats is basically to win the first game of the series. Haha.
I see what
words
you
are
did
fun. Yeah. But we're looking at stats here. Skay kind of going crazy with 600 points. Obviously Salty Steve with a close second at 445, and then Sleepy with 257. Their lowest was almost their highest with Hambungus at 321. I mean, shots on goal coming up from Juicer Alert is saying a lot. And saves, same thing with the Rats. I mean, obviously Juicer Alert has that offensive presence, but the Rats is just there to get those balls away from their net, whereas it's the opposite. The Rats able to just kind of score, whereas Juicer Alert isn't able to get those balls away.
Yep, I think the biggest thing is Juicer Alert needs to go for bigger clears. They're doing a great job trying to control the ball, but in my opinion, that's more of a 2 strategy to try to dribble it on. Honestly, in my opinion, it sometimes could be best just to boom the ball out of your own half. Because honestly, they're having way too much pressure on their net, and sometimes those booms work. Obviously, there's different cases where you want to hold onto the ball. You want to try to prioritize possession there, but also you don't want to have to be holding possession in front of your own net.
Exactly. And I mean, and I had mentioned earlier, as we see maybe an early goal shot on coming out from Juicer Alert, but I mean, like we were saying, although it is that feel-out game, it's important to always act like you're off. Oh my God, words are hard now. Having that offensive pressure, like there was at least 2 times that I had counted where Juicer Alert had the ball literally rolling on their goal line. They just didn't have that second man to be there to finish it off for them, which could have actually tied up the game and sent it to at least an overtime for a chance at winning. So I think this Juicer Alert team just needs to make sure that their offensive pressure is still there. We're still trying not to be too passive.
Yep. Now Salty Steve trying to work its way up. Skay gonna get a little pop, and now kind of super dubs with a little bit of a mistouch. Hambungus gonna be the one that finally works this one up the pitch. Skay there tonight. See, what I'm seeing here is when I mentioned with the booms is Juicer Alert works the ball up the field, but then quickly gets denied by one good clear. Like they're not really getting a ton of offensive pressure here.
Right. I mean, and kind of to bank off that thought, maybe it's less of a boom kind of play style they need and more of just an offensive gather. Because obviously, if they can get to the other opponent's side, that's one thing. But if you can't do anything with it, what's the point? It's basically just giving the ball back on offense for that team. So I mean, rather they might want to go for a offensive possession thing where they gather anytime that they can, make sure that they maintain possession and kind of execute something that will kind of rattle the defense.
100% I agree. That's another aspect that I completely forgot to mention that you did a great job of covering is they need to not only get on offense as that I thought that was hitting post. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think there was a goal there because I thought that was hitting post.
Yeah,
But what I was saying is they also not only need to get it down the pitch, but they need to keep it down the pitch.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess we kind of undertoned that goal. That was a good read by Sleepy there. Kind of almost getting a little dunk on, I want to say it was Hambungus there, who is unfortunately the last man back. As we see maybe another center ball coming out here. Good save by Allies. That would have put him up 2-0. We have kind of super dubs here in offensive pressure, getting a nice little 50 over the orange side. Let's see if Skay can do something here. Not quite. Hambungus popping it up. A little too hard off the backboard there. Kind of super dubs. Maybe trying to get a little center pass. Not quite. Allies just kind of playing a little sneaky second there. Allie's getting back. Salty Steve maybe going for a neat little redirect to Rooney here. And Blue kind of, booming it back over to orange side.
Yep, Allie's going to try to collect this in the corner over to Hambungus, who's going to try to work it up. Quickly denied by Salty Steve. Now kind of super dubs. A little bit of a double commit with Allie's. And now Allie's has to try to regain his composure here. Skay on the ball. He's definitely been a huge factor in this game thus far. Kind of super dubs trying to shut down that from going anywhere. Here's some good offensive pressure from JUICER Alert. They can keep this up, but unfortunately they can't. It's going to get cleared back out. If they could have, I think there could have been a scoring opportunity if they just hold it in their half. They need to hold pressure a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, as we see a little whiff coming out here, kind of super dubs. Maybe trying to get it round, not quite. Good. Unfortunately, that was a good double commit by the Rats, just making sure that their goal line was locked down, not letting him score here. As we see, kind of super dubs going up, not quite the positioning that he wanted, but Hambungus popping up. Maybe going to go for something fancy here. Almost trying to get around Sleepy, not quite able to read that. Alice maybe also trying to go for something a little fancy here. Flip reset, double, triple maybe, not quite, as we see a follow-up coming out here from kind of super dubs. Oh my god, that was almost a crazy play.
Yep, now another one forming as another shot opportunity coming out, but Skay gonna be the savior for this team. Sleepy there to deny. A little bump attempt from Allies. Is it open? And now not quite. Sleepy definitely not sleeping on the goal. He saves that one. Hambungus trying to pop that one. Allies working his way back mid again. This is the pressure that they needed. Eventually something's gonna give if they can keep holding this up. Kind of super dubs can't quite find the touch, and there's the release on the pressure for offense. They need to now recoup on defense. Never mind, they're not gonna recoup on defense. Okay.
I was gonna say not quite. I don't know what's going on. This Juice really, maybe they used up all of their defense in that 7-minute overtime, because I'm not seeing much, or whether that's defense or offense, not sure what's really going on with them, but they just seem to can't finish. They can't finish, which is what it seems like. So they just gotta, keep that pressure up, and like I said, they're getting that offensive push. They're just not finishing. So you can see, as time winds down here, unlikely for JUICER Alert to take this game too if they can, change something for these future games in the series to help them beat this Durats team.
Yep, 24 seconds left on the clock. Can they find anything? I don't think the time is running down. They're in the exact same situation as last game. 15 seconds on the clock. Ali's trying to get something going here. He can't quite find the touch. He's empty on boost. Salty Steve going to deny Hambungus with a shot opportunity. It goes up and over, but just wide of the net, and that one's going to do it for game 2.
Exactly. You see them maybe trying to get one for the road here. The Rats team getting it over to blue half, sealing that game 2. Again, another was first game 2-0 win? I think we have another 2-0 win. I mean, scoreboard looking almost exactly like the other team, JUICER Alert wise, with mid 200s. That last person being like mid 150, like 100s. Shots, significant drop from both teams. We went from almost 15 to what now 5 at most. I don't know if it's just more 50-50 pressures from both teams, but I think that this JUICER Alert again needs to kind of bring their A game when it comes to this offensive second man.
And honestly, I think the way that the JUICER Alert played at like the ending half of the game, more specifically a minute 30 left in the game, they played superb. The pressure that they had was amazing, and there were so many attempts on net. I mean, if you look at the shot counts, they definitely those shots came later in the game for sure. I think if they play how they did in the later half of that game, they can regain here, but it definitely depends on how they're going to open this game. I think last game looked a lot better than their first game. Even though it's the same score, it definitely like looked better.
Yeah, I mean, better for sure, considering, you know, even shots wise. Obviously, like you had said, still lost 2-0, but keeping those shots down is, you know, the first step to winning your games. Being able to reduce those shots. So we see a slow roller and coming here from Sleepy with 8 seconds into the game.
Yep, as that is not the opening you're looking for if you're Juicer Oilers, because 8 seconds into the game, I was talking about how their later half has been stronger, and that is definitely not what you want if your earlier part is what's struggling.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say what exactly is going on as we see a close second goal here. Thankfully, Hambungus had good positioning there. Alley's maybe a little awkward in the goal here. Hambungus able to get it away from the center at least. Kind of Super Dogs going for a possession here. Not quite. Gets launched to who knows where. Hambungus maybe going for a center pass. Pinch with Alley's. Not quite. Nobody's back for Juicer. This could be an open net attempt, but nobody from Durats is there, unfortunately for them. Hambungus going for a neat little touch around. Hambungus going for a touch again. Salty Steve up, shot on. Kind of Super Dubs there to get it away from their net.
Yep, now kind of Super Dubs trying to push this one up. Alley's trying to get a touch out towards net. Does it find its way in? Not quite. A bump play comes on Alley's. And Hambungus gonna pinch this one out mid. Not Salty Steve's, yeah, sorry. Kind of Super Dubs getting beat out there again as we're still in the orange half, which they need to just maintain this pressure. That's a great opportunity from there, but it's gonna get cleared away. There's 2 people in the blue half though. They can continue this pressure as long as they don't lose it here again. It's gonna get boomed over. Skay gonna drop it downwards for someone else. Salty Steve there to collect. Hambungus, can he find anything? Not before kind of Super Dubs clears it away.
I see Alley is going up here. Maybe he's trying to get a 50 out here from whomever that was. I don't even know. Hambungus up, misses that 50. Alley is there, though, to kind of recover that. Maybe going for a little aerial play. Not quite. Knocked away by Skay. Catch from kind of Super Dubs. Not quite. Hambungus there to clear it again here off the back wall. Sleepy up. Maybe trying to go for a little center pass. Alley says nada. Alley is trying to go for a little ground pinch. I keep saying little a lot. Anyway. Kind of Super Dubs up 50, not quite. Hambungus trying to get it clear. Doesn't. Alley is going for offensive possession over the right-hand wall.
That's going to be launched backward. Can Hambungus clear it? Yes, he can. Going to send it over to the side wall. Nobody able to collect it. There's kind of Super Dubs trying to work its way up the pitch. Sleepy there to deny. It's going to be sent out. Hambungus now trying to do some magic on the ball. Skay can't get a center for anyone, so Alley's going to collect. Pass over to kind of Super Dubs. Can he get over? He gets over one, but gets denied by the second man. Now Hambungus has control of the ball. Gets it around the first man. He's got a great opportunity. It's an open net. That's so unfortunate for the team of Juicer Alert. And are we good? I saw you left the match.
Yeah, I was going to say, I really hope you keep talking because people are driving in circles for me.
Oh, sweet. Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're good, though. We're back.
Well, that's great.
We're
Unfortunately,
back.
you probably missed it, but Juice Alert had a pretty open net, and they unfortunately couldn't wrap it around into the net.
I think I did see a little bit of that on the actual stream, but as you see, Orange getting it back over to Juice Alert half. Alley's there to get a little 50 to the opposite direction for the save. Kind of Super Dubs getting offensive pressure here. Sleepy's back, though, able to get that one away from their net. Double demo coming out from Juice Alert. If you're going to score it, now is the time. We got 2 people out, and as I say that, Alley's able to put their first of the series back into the Durats net.
Yep, a great tie. I think that's the first goal for Juice Alert, actually.
Yeah.
To think of it.
Yep, it is.
Which is kind of weird because this is game number 3 for these squads, and Juice Alert is one of the highest rated teams right now. Oh no. Oh no.
I was gonna say Juicer Alert. I think they went for a fake there, which if you're down 2-0 in a series and you're only tied, faking might not be the best.
Yeah, I
personal
could
opinion.
agree with that. I mean, that is one of the most golden kickoffs you could have gone for that fake. People love to fake it on that kickoff, but might have been a little bit aggressive.
Yeah, as we see a shot coming out here, Skay, black, whoa, back flip save from Durats, keeping it away from their net. Alley's there to boom it over to orange half, maybe trying to get a little offensive pressure here. Hambungus with a touch over to the corner, trying to get a second touch here. Does Sleepy able to pop it over one? Alley's up early, beating out the Durats defender. I'm trying to get another center pass here, not quite, denied. And you know, Juicer alert. Gotta be guns blazing now. I mean, full pressure, bring that third man, gotta score one here.
Yep.
Well,
Well, please tell me it's not a 3-0. Please.
Yeah.
I know it's looking that way. I know it's pretty damning for Juice Alert, but now's where you pull out that fake kickoff strat. Although that's not a great kickoff to get that kickoff strat for. We'll see if they try anything here. Nope, not quite. A good kickoff win for them, though. 50 goes out. Both of them in the same corner. This one going to be dropped to Hambungus, who can't quite find the shot, and unfortunately, this one going to be hit out. Skay now launching this one across the pitch. It's going to bounce off the post. Hambungus able to clear it, though, and with 10 seconds on the clock, this might be about it for Juice Alert.
yeah, no, I mean, just I don't know what happened to Juicer Alert. They just simply didn't have that offensive pressure this series, which obviously, you know, was shown by the 3-0 here from Durats. Score-wise, actually, their thing disappeared. The Rats just, all I can really say is their offense is what won them severely that game. Being able to follow up on those center balls, being able to, you know, put the ball in the back of the net. Offense was everything that game.
My headset disconnected, so I don't know what you just said for the past little bit.
Offense is what really won the Rats series today. Being able to keep pressure on this Juicer Alert defense.
100%. And I think we are good for getting these guys in a match. Just let me drag them in, maybe, possibly. All right, there we go. Welcome, boys, and congrats on the win. How does it feel to take down one of the top teams of Division B right now?
It feels pretty good. I want to shout out Hambungus. Hit him with the nuh-uh.
That way.
All right, you know what? Usually, like, my favorite question to ask is, what did you guys do to warm up and prepare for this matchup?
Oh my god.
That one seems pretty obvious what happened here.
Sleepy had some good mental training. Yeah, I mean that's my bad. I literally woke up like 3 minutes after the game was supposed to start.
Well, no, I think what happened there was Sleepy really embodied his Rocket League character and just like became Sleepy RL.
I think it's a new strat. Honestly, I think we should all just take a quick power nap before the game.
Yeah, preferably wake up before the stream starts, though.
Yeah. My bad.
Yeah. But congrats on the win, regardless, though. I got a question for the captain of the squad. I noticed you. I didn't actually previously notice, but I noticed you joined up with the CCL squad for SDSU. Do you think competing at a higher level of like CCL has like benefited you towards DCRL?
It definitely has, especially when we're not getting creamed by like NDSU or anybody.
Pause.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, having a decent team here at SDSU, I guess, kind of helped me quite a bit to play against better teams. Yeah.
Helps you to definitely be on a higher level of competition, I guess. I mean, even when you get absolutely destroyed by NDSU, which I definitely have felt that in the past as I played for DSU last year. I don't know. I feel like even playing against those higher level teams can still help you improve a little bit. Iser, do you have some questions for these gentlemen?
Sure. Yeah. No, I don't necessarily have one for a specific person, but I guess I'm going to shoot this one over to Sleepy and Steve. So, I mean, stats-wise, going into this game, you have your teammate Skay here, your captain, just stats-wise, crazy offensive pressure, leading your team by a good margin with goals per game, shooting percentage, and then just kind of offense stuff. Was that kind of the plan, just to let him do that stuff going into the season, or has that just kind of been like a developing process that you guys have got to go through?
I guess I can start off with this. It's just been what's happened, you know. Uh, hit ball, hopefully on net, and he does it better than us. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I
Hit
was gonna
ball
say. I
on
feel like
net.
I feel like most of the time, like we have a lot of shots too, but like most of the time it just don't go in. But I feel like I've been going for more demos, and I feel like that's been helping out. But yeah, it's kind of just happened.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, well, I don't have any other questions for these lovely gentlemen. Congrats on the win. A very dominant win over one of the oh, nope, Iser has something else.
Yes. Question for all of you. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games,
Oh
or
no.
unlimited games but no games?
But no
I'll
bacon, did
take
you
the
mean?
bacon.
Obviously, the unlimited games, but
Yeah, I guess we're kind of split here.
I want the unlimited bacon, bro.
Yeah, the bacon, nice, but
Wait, did you
no,
say games?
but yeah, but it's unlimited games, but with no games. You got to think about it.
I feel like
It's
I'm
Yeah.
all the
losing
games,
brain
but none.
cells right now.
I'm confused on the
Yes.
question, but sure, I guess. You
Mhm.
guys do you.
Oh.
I don't have anything else. Do you have another anything else you want to ask these guys before we send her on their way?
I will ask you to tune in to at least the 10 o'clock game.
At least the 10
If you
o'clock
know, you
game.
know.
I'll be there.
Izord will be taking on the beasts of Division C and Avalanche, but they are also the beasts of Division C. So like it's yeah. Anyways, that's enough rambling from my end. Thanks again for joining us for this interview, and congrats on the win. Do you guys have any other shout outs you want to make before we send her on her way?
I'd like to say thank you to all of our fans. We'll
Yeah,
keep it rolling.
those who believed in us, and thank you too for casting.
All right, well, awesome. Have a good rest of your day and best of luck on your next match. That'll do it for the first matchup of tonight. We still have 3 more to go, and actually a supposedly 4-1 question mark. We're working on it. We'll see if there's a 4th matchup. I don't know. TBD. But for now, Iser, do you have anything else you want to say before we send you to an intermission?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought your mic cut out or something.
Nope.
Well,
Nope, I was
thank you,
thinking.
Izard, for joining us on the desk. You're always a blessing to have over here. And I guess everyone stay tuned for the next matchups. We'll be right back in a short break.
Now I'm back for another. Let me paint you a picture. Propane in the winter, snowflake in the summer, no cake and for dinner. Can't hang, hit a chin up.